What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want up to 60 free stocks, Moomoo is going to give you up to 60 free stocks when you open a new Moomoo brokerage account. You put $100 in that brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. You put $2,000 in that new brokerage account, they're going to give you 25 free stocks. You put $5,000 in your new Moomoo brokerage account, they're going to give you 60 free stocks. Limited time offer. Don't delay. Act today. Get yourself down in the description box. Click on that Moomoo link. Open up that Moomoo account, go get that free stock, go get that free money. I'll also send you 2 Moomoo tutorial videos that'll walk you through how to use the Moomoo brokerage app. All you gotta do is send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box. Let me know you've opened your Moomoo account, let me know you funded it, and I'll send you out those tutorial videos. Well, guys, today was a pretty productive day. I made some really good FCF, AKA free cash flow. I had 2 positions that I took this morning, and both of them turned out to be winners. Through the first 8 trading days of the month, I'm up $23,000. And I believe I can get to 50 by the end of the month. Now, in the month of January and February of this year, I actually done over $100,000 in each one of those months in FCF, free cash flow. I also have a long-term investment strategy that I dollar cost average into every month, rain or shine. But in the FCF investment strategy, which is my short-term investment strategy, I've done pretty well. Now, I did take the month of April off because I had to really recalibrate and pivot from what I did in January and February and March, because it would no longer work in April and going forward because of what was going on with the tariffs. And of course, I've been telling you guys that, in my opinion, guys, it's just my opinion, that it's a pump and dump stock market. So I had to rethink and pivot the way I work my FCF. And the way I pivoted is by just buying on the dump and then selling on the pump. That's the strategy, right? So I wait until we get a dump, and all of the dump is where my favorite companies, my favorite ETFs go down in value, and then I buy them. And then I just wait for the pump. So if you remember, over the last week or so, especially in the month of May, I've been telling you guys about this pump and dump stock market. And my strategy was to buy on the dump and then sell on the pump. And that's all I've been doing for these first 8 trading days of May. And I'm up $23,000 in free cash flow. That's just my short term. Every day the market is open, either I'm buying or I'm selling to make cash flow. Has nothing to do with my long-term strategy, and I've done pretty well. So today, what did I get into to take advantage of this pump, which I told you guys was coming on Friday? I told you last Friday on May 9th, I said, hey, the United States is sending over Treasury Secretary Bassett to Switzerland. He's going to meet with his equivalent counterpart from China. They're going to meet in Switzerland and talk about these tariffs. I said, if there's good news out of that, we'll hear it on Sunday. On Sunday, we will hear good news. And if we get good news on Sunday, the market's going to do what? Pump. I told you guys that on Friday. Go look at my video from Friday. You will see I told you guys that. And what happened? Exactly what I said. On Sunday, Bassett came out and said, hey, we had a great meeting in Switzerland with China. It's very promising. And then China came out and said basically the same thing. Now, no deal has been struck, but the conversation has started, and it's favorable that they will pause tariffs for 90 days until they work out all the details. That's good news for the market. And guess what the market did on Monday morning? Pre-market, it started moving, right? Matter of fact, the overnight trading on Sunday night started moving. So for me, I'm looking at that saying, you know something? I'm not going to buy the overnight, but I will do pre-market. So what did I do? I went in on Monday morning about 7:30 a.m. and I purchased SoundHound AI. Purchased it for about $9.55 because I knew the pump was coming. And all I was looking for was $1 because I bought 10,000 shares. I just need a $10,000 deal. $1 a share, get me $10,000. The next move I made was when the market actually opened. I waited until I was finished with my SoundHound investment, right? Because I bought it pre-market. I sold it within the first 30 minutes of trading because I know that was going to be where you was going to get the spike at today, right? Because I bought pre-market knowing that it was going to spike, which it did. Spiked upward, boom. Got out of that one at $10.40. So I made about, matter of fact, I made about $8,700 on that one trade. Bought at $9.55. I must have sold at $10.42 because I made about $8,700 on that one. So after that one was done, I said, what's next? Let's go buy us some Palantir. But at the time, Palantir was still up around $118 a share. I said, nope, I'm gonna wait until it dips down to about 115 because I've been watching Palantir over the last week or so. It will get itself up, but then it'll have a little bit of retreat. And I said, once it retreats, I'm gonna buy at 115. And my goal is to sell at 120, but I'll bail out at 118 if I don't see momentum to get it back to 120. Because it started the day at 120, but it quickly, it went down. So I waited patiently and I bought Palantir at around 115 and some change, like 115.60 or something like that. Boom, went ahead and bought it. Within an hour, it went up to 118 and some change and I sold it and made another $2,200. So for the day, I'm over $11,500 just for today. And for the first 8 trading days, I'm around 23K. Again, a lot less than I made in January and February and March, but it was a different stock market then. It was more predictable then. Now it's unpredictable. So you got to have a different strategy, at least for me. So right now, that's where I'm at. And I also was looking to go into a third position today, but everything pretty much stayed, in the green today, because I was going to go back into Serve Robotics. I went into Serve Robotics last week and I pulled the parachute cord on Friday, May 9th. And I made about $7,500 in Serve Robotics. Again, bought 10,000 shares at $6.56, parachuted out around $7 and something. But I made like $7,500. I made that on Friday. And then I turned around a day and made another 11 and a half. And then the first couple of days of May, I was still kind of dipping my toe in the water. I made about $3 or $4 grand. But now I got the pattern down. So what's the next move for me? I'll wait for the next dump. I'm not going to invest while it's still pumping. Unless there is a considerable pump that I think I can jump in on and make money. But that's not the strategy. The real strategy is to just sit tight, be patient, and wait for the next dump, which will come sometime this week, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but this strategy seems to be working for me, so I'm going to stick with it. That's where I'm at right now, guys, with the investment strategy. The short-term investment strategy is one that I'm going to continue to refine and work on. But I know it's a pump and dump stock market right now. That will continue. Every time something bad news happens, it'll sell off. I'll buy, and then I'll just wait for the good news on the pump, which will come. Typically, it comes in the same week, right? There will, in my opinion, something will come out this week to kind of pull stocks back. The broader stock market. And when that happens, I'll be ready to position myself to buy again. But that sort of was my entry and my exit today. And I told you what my entry and my exit was last week on Serve Robotics, right? So bought Palantir today, jumped in and out of it. The goal for the short-term strategy is not to stay in forever, guys. It's to get in and get out, get my profit, get in and get out. And what do? I set parameters for myself. I don't get greedy. I don't overstay my welcome. Typically, if I'm doing 10,000 shares of something, I want $1 a share. If I'm doing less than that, like for instance with Palantir, I did only 1,000 shares. And I said, you know something? $2. Because on that 1,000 shares, if I can make $2 a share, that'll be about $2,000. Perfect for me if I'm in and out of it. Now, I'll take more, right? I'll take more, but I don't want to get greedy, man. And I knew from just watching it, Palantir wasn't going to go back to 120 a share once it started there. It started the day there, but it quickly pulled itself back, and I didn't think it would get back to 120. So I took the 118 from 115 to 118 and got out, made about $2,200, and that rounded out my day to about 11.5 for the day, which was a good day. Now tomorrow we'll see if there's any opportunity out there, but if it's still like incrementally in the green and kind of incrementally going up, and I don't see any big swings, then I'll just sit tight until the next dump. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and tell me what your strategy is to take advantage of this pump and dump stock market. Love to know what you guys are doing out there. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not me trying to tell you what to do. This is just me walking you through what I've done to continue to make money in this volatile stock market that we're in now on a short-term basis. Remembering that my long-term investment strategy is where the real wealth is built. This short-term strategy is just cash flow to be able to do things and support the lifestyle and do other little things like that. But it's been good to me. This year has been good to me. But I've had to pivot. What's your pivot? Drop it down in the comment box. Like I said earlier, if you want up to 60 free stocks, Moo is going to give you up to 60 free stocks when you open a new Moo brokerage account. All the details are down in the first link in the description box. Click on that Moo link, open up that Moo account, go get the free stock, go get the free money. www.richardfain.net is my website address. I got 10 big boy blue chip digital products that will change your entire life, guys. All you got to do is get down to the second link in the description box. Click on the website link. It'll take you over to the website. You can check out the digital products. It's 10 of them. They're fantastic. Thousands of you guys have made an investment in yourself and purchased those digital products to increase your financial literacy so you can be a better investor. While you're in the website, consider joining the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We're called the Wealth Builders. We got about 2,000 wealth builders in our financial community, and all we do is help each other build wealth. None of us are experts. None of us try to tell you what to do. But when you got 2,000 people, you got a lot of people in there with a lot of different experience when it comes to investing. So we share best practices, golden nuggets, tips, what's working, what's not working. And we provide a safe space for you to be able to ask questions and get help building wealth. Not expert help, but just help from 2,000 people that are out here doing it. We've seen it all. We're doing it all. We're able to share that with you. So if you want to be a part of that team, all you got to do inside of the website is click on the membership button or the join button. It'll take you over to Patreon. Come join us. We'd love to have you. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.